Greetings, upstanders. Dr. O here, and in the latest What the Hell segment, Venus and Serena Williams are partnering with Elon Musk to air their podcast on his platform. What the actual hell? You know, I'm always about call a thing a thing. The fact of the matter is Elon Musk is a racist. Elon Musk, I mean, look at what's happening on the continent and across the globe with the closing of USAID. Look what he's talking, and how many African people have already died, and people in other countries that aided from USAID, what they've been doing. Look at what he's been doing here as it relates to his fake department and the cuts that they've been making that have been primarily hurting people in our communities. Many people don't want to talk about the fact that in a lot of these places where a lot of these cuts were happening from the federal government cuts, a lot of the people that they were keeping were primarily white males, which meant that a lot of black people had to go. People who primarily work within the federal government is a large employer of black people. Look at some of his comments that is made. This man is a racist, working with a racist regime, or on and off racist, working with a racist regime as it relates to Trump, because you never know one day or the other which way he's going to go. How do you do that, Venus and Serena Williams? And I've been seeing people talk about, oh, well, maybe their handlers are not informed. They're not giving them the information. Nah, that's just nonsense. Venus and Serena Williams have always been two individuals. Maybe they haven't spoken out on everything that people feel like they should speak out to relating to the black community, but particularly Serena Williams has been vocal about black causes. She's spoken out about issues relating to mortality rates of black women in pregnancy, having lived that experience herself. She's always talked about, the challenges growing up in Compton, and just when they were kids, the way that from the time they were kids, they would always represent blackness in a great way. I mean, just being out there with the beads, right? Just all of that type of stuff. And I understand that the wealthier people they get more disconnected from their community. I get all of that, but this is a problem. This is a problem. And we can go down the list of people who we feel, represented the culture, but as they've gotten wealthier, have changed their minds or their views, or revealed who they really are because, they got far enough with black culture as they can. It remains to be seen. But the fact of the matter is, it's like Venus and Serena Williams could have picked any other platform and they wouldn't be getting this smoke. Damn it, they could have started their own platform and did this thing. Why do you partner with this man? A man who's using his platform to put out fake AI. A man is using his platform to put out fake stories, who's promoting anti-Semitism and racism and homophobia and all other types of hate and misogyny on his platform, and you partner with them? This doesn't make sense. I would expect this from a Nelly. I would expect this from a Snoop, right? But look, it's just, but if we're gonna, praise Serena Williams, for getting up there, crip walking at the Super Bowl and Wimbledon and all these other places, and give her the well-deserved credit she has earned for all she's done to represent blackness, vocally or just by her mere presence, as well as Venus Williams, but obviously Serena to a larger extent. Then we have to come out and critique things that we feel like they're doing that are wrong and that are harmful to our community. Could have partnered with the Black Star Network. Like, there are so many other places that you could have gone to do this. And I don't know about the contracts. I don't know what was signed. I hope it's reversed. This is something I definitely won't be watching. Venus and Serena Williams are definitely two people who are beloved in our community. Period, bottom line. But it doesn't mean that we have to support them with our eyeballs on this particular one. And this is a contract that they should back out on. And all of us who have supported them over the years should make our voices heard about our discontent and just how pissed off we are about this. That's how I see it. And I would love to know what y'all think. Holla back. Peace.